Greetings all, Fanny here for Taurus's weekend oracle message. Now, if you guys had missed the video I had posted on my TikTok and YouTube the other day, I had noted that I will no longer be doing daily oracles because as much as I love doing this for you guys and connecting with you, it took away a lot of my time and energy from other projects that needed my attention. And this year, I'm going to try to have more balance in all of my passions. So I am shortening or moving our time together to a weekly reading that I will post on Monday and a weekend reading that I will post on Saturdays. So without further ado, let's get into your reading. I'm also bringing in now traditional tarot. So we will have tarot and oracle, which is not something that I have done for you guys outside of my live streams. Okay. Mr. Deck, please work with me. So the first few cards that have come out for you are the King of Swords, swords being the sign associated with air and the mindscape. You have, this is the 5, 6, 7, okay, 8 of Wands. You also have the 3 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. King of Swords, 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups, Ace of Wands. So you, Taurus, I actually see exactly what this is because I am a Taurus sun and I see how this is relating to myself. You are a go-getter, someone that is focused on their passion, on their drives, and that takes up a lot of your mind space. But you have a lot of passions, as I was just saying to you guys. I have a lot of passions and things that I'm working on. You have a lot of passions, and sometimes trying to do them all feels like they're all weighing down upon you. But there is reasons for celebration because you have support coming in. The 3 of Cups, cups being associated with water and emotions. 3 being the number of celebration and community. 3 of Pentacles are people working together on a project. 3 of Cups are people celebrating together, drinking from the wines of their victories together. Going into the Ace of Wands, a new beginning for your passions. And what better time to get that than at this point in our new year? So, Taurus, immediately what I see for you is community support of your passions. This could be a community that you're building, like with us here on my platforms. Or this could be people that you will be meeting in this new year. Business mentors, people of a like mind or different mindsets that want to see you shine, that want to see you succeed. We're using the Shamanic Medicine Oracle as our other message today. You have the sea creatures, immersion. Immerse yourself in these worlds that you want to be in. And I am doing this myself. I am writing a story called Enigma. And in this story is the tale of a man who has spent his entire life in a complex that has told him everything that he must do, everything that he must be. And it was very akin to how we felt in school with being programmed, told where to go, what to do, what to put your time into, and who you have to be. And the story of how he breaks out and becomes everything that he was meant to be. And so often I just want to write the empowerment of Lionel, the growth that he goes through, the shadow work that he goes through, because that's what I am currently going through. But I have to write his pain, the pain that I went through. And that is very difficult for me to do right now. And so to overcome this writer's block, I'm spending more time in the immersion of the world of Unity, the complex that is holding him, writing things and world building in that sense. So that may be something that may aid you if you are writing your own story, or if you simply just needed to hear that from a different perspective. Immerse yourself in the world that you want to see grow. Immerse yourself in the space that you want to see develop. You have the Solitude card coming out with the North here. And I'm not entirely surprised because North is the direction of Earth. That is you also have the True North, which is like your soul's true divine passion, where you are meant to go. With Solitude here, I want to remind you that you are never alone. I mean, you have people coming in for you. But there is a time for community and celebration, and there's a time for solitude and meditation. And I think that that would be the balance that you were trying to achieve now, Taurus, is finding that in between of being around people, having a sense of community, having a sense of friendship, but also taking the time that you need for yourself. That's why you have the altar card of honoring coming out here. Having a sacred space wherever you can is so important, because it gives you a physical space to go back to connect to yourself, to connect to your ancestors, because that is a huge influence on altars, especially for the Native Americans. They would leave offerings or pieces that represent their ancestors. My own has my grandmother's graveyard dirt upon it. And this is how I honor her and bring her in. You have the shapeshifter perspective that came out, and trickster challenge in reverse. Your perspective will help you overcome the challenge so you will not be fooled. Wow. Okay. Well, first of all, Taurus, you a bit of a badass. And yes, I'm also saying that about myself. I am not ashamed. You have an incredible ability to shift your perspective, to move and understand what other people have gone through. Even if you have not gone through that yourself, you have an incredible ability to understand and empathize with other people, to see their side of the story, to listen to their part of it. And this level of awareness, this level of inclusivity, is preventing this ignorance that would be coming from the trickster card here. Because when some people face challenges, they immediately get scared. They immediately get flustered. It doesn't matter if they're like a master in one field. If they have a challenge in another thing that they were really attached to, they get very flustered and anxious and freak out. But your ability to have a different perspective and ground yourself keeps you stable when other people are off the walls, losing their stability, like the trickster here. It's so akin to something that just happened. My brother is in the Air Force, and he was visiting for the past 2 weeks. We just sent him back over the road. This man works on B-52 bombers and locked himself out of his car, which he is very emotionally attached to. And we tried for like 4 hours to do different window tricks to get in there and get to the button to unlock it. His trunk was open. But because he was freaking out so much by the challenge that was imposed upon him, he didn't see. And he was so off that he couldn't think straight because he was freaking out so much. And I found that the trunk was open and was able to crawl in and unlock the car from the inside. So that is an example of the perspective that you have, Taurus, that is different from others. And that is a blessing indeed. Do the tarot cards have anything else that they want to say? Oh, I mentioned the Three of Pentacles, and there they are right now. Three of Pentacles, Three of Coins, people working together on a project. Each of these people are a master of a different field. One is a smith, one is an architect, and one is like the person funding it all. They all have different skills and abilities to together create this beautiful masterpiece. And that's how we have to work together. That's how we have to live our lives. Using our differences, the things that make us uniquely who we are, in conjoinment with others, in connection with others, in support, and the raising of others. Instead of just, I can do this, you can do that, we stay separate in our own lanes. Working together with our differences, celebrating our differences, instead of dividing us into boxes, because people that work together are stronger, but if they're divided, they can fall. And I think that that goes back to this challenge that is being avoided or redirected or just, yeah. This is the Eight of Swords. She feels completely trapped by her mind, but this isn't what you have right now, because you have the grounding, you have the foundation, and you have the awareness, Taurus. This is not a problem for you. That's why you have as well the Four of Swords in reverse. You're not letting that disturb your rest. That is incredible, Taurus. That is a wonderful message to start off this new style of reading. I love you so very much, my fellow Turians. Have a wonderful